Here's Johnny! Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Andrea and I have no life. A week ago, I asked you whether or not you want me to sing more or to talk more on this YouTube channel. And for some weird reason, y'all said you want me to talk more. Well, that was a mistake, alright? Therefore, I asked you whether or not you want me to make a Q&A video, thinking that no one's gonna ask a question because no one cares. However, you did care, and you asked me a lot of questions. Seriously, a lot of questions. So I picked 30 of the most common or the most interesting questions I've been asked, and today we are making a Q&A. Let me just switch into a more comfortable position. Here we are. Let's go. First question is, how old are you? People like to think that I'm 17 or older, and I don't know why. Do I look that old? I mean, don't offend me, goddammit. But I am 15 years old, and yeah, that's it. Second question, why did you start YouTube? That's something I too ask myself frequently these days because I don't know. I guess I saw those famous YouTubers like Liza and Shane and thought, hey, wouldn't it be a good idea to make those sketches myself? I wanted to be a YouTuber since I was 9 years old, partly because of the recognition the YouTube influencers would get, and partly because I really love to edit videos and to make art out of the stuff I film. So therefore, when I was 9, I had this YouTube channel that was mainly about Woozworld, which is like an online game, and I would edit like music videos and stuff, and it was kind of nice, but you know, it's I deleted it, alright? I guess because I thought I could bring a bit of my own personality to YouTube, and the idea seemed appealing at the time. How many languages can you speak? Alright, so here's the thing. I am from Croatia, and Croatia has its own language, Croatian. And I can speak Croatian, I can speak English. I'm still learning Swedish, but you could say I can speak Swedish. And I've learned German and French for a couple of years, but I can communicate in German. And I can understand stuff in French. How many instruments can you play? I can play the guitar, the violin, and I guess you could say I can play a bit of piano because I do covers on it and I'm currently studying piano as an instrument. Why did you move to Sweden and what is life like there? My mom and my dad, they got job offers in Sweden and they were searching for a better life, and I just kind of agreed on to it, and that's why we moved here. We moved around a month and a half ago. Life in Sweden is beyond my expectations. I guess you could say life in Sweden is pretty good. Next question. What's your pet peeve? I just can't stand when people chew with their mouths open. Next question. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is red. Do you ever wish you were someone else? What? Yeah, all the time. There are a lot of things I'm insecure about, and sometimes they get the best of me and I keep thinking, oh, look at this person. They do the same thing as I do, but they do it better. And then I start getting, you know, jealous and I envy them. But after a while, when you think through it about being someone else, you realize they probably have the same insecurities, just manifested to a different person. So basically, although I sometimes do wish I was someone else, if I had the chance to become anyone else, I don't think I would. My life is actually great. I just like to complain a lot. What's your favorite book? I would say The Declaration, because it's a dystopian young adult coming of age novel, but it's just amazing. I really have no other words to explain it. Who's your movie crush? I don't really have a movie crush. I mean, they're all kind of nice, but I don't really have a movie crush. Next question. What's your biggest insecurity? I can only name just one, but I think my biggest insecurities would be my nose from the profile, sometimes my body, and the fact that I started feeling stupid while living in Sweden because, you know, here people speak Swedish and I do understand Swedish, but sometimes it's a bit hard to understand and I feel stupid if I'm not able to answer a question so quickly. Next question. This is an easy one. What's your favorite tea? What's your favorite place in the world? My grandma and grandpa's place in Croatia, in Požega. It's where I partly grew up and I love that town because it has a lot of beautiful memories. Next question. What's your favorite word? My favorite word is the Croatian word prkos. It means defiance, so you're like against something, and I like the way it sounds when you pronounce like prkos. It's like, it's defiant in its pronunciation. Next question. Can you do a front flip? No. Next question. How to get out of a bad mood? It really depends, but even if it's about work or school or family or love or depression, I guess the thing that usually solves that problem for me is basically locking myself in my room and watching some TV show for like 9 hours straight. And I just feel better about myself because I feel re-energized and sleep a lot and drink tea and eat food. And you don't have to socialize if you don't want to. Sometimes friends cannot help you the way you can help yourself. They can advise you, but in the end, you're the one who makes the decisions about your life when it comes to that. How many more? Next question. Are you ever coming back to Croatia? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm coming back to Croatia, but I don't think I'll be living there anymore. How would you describe yourself and how would your friends describe you? I would describe myself as a dumbass who comes across as funny sometimes. I'm self-conscious, I'm angsty, I have anxiety sometimes, I overthink a lot, I'm nervous. I guess I have some sort of intelligence. I did have good grades and good stuff happens to me. And I try to be a good person most of the time. And my friends, however, they would say I'm usually very cold and sarcastic and make comebacks. And sometimes people think that I want to hurt them with my words, but while I'm just making a joke. But when needed, I can be emotional and I care for the people that I love. This was so narcissistic, like I can't get over this. Next question! Oh, alright. Where do you get inspiration for writing your songs? I usually write sad songs. You probably haven't heard them unless you're one of my best friends, and you do know they can be a bit dark. Unless one that I wrote for another person that was kind of in love and stuff. But I usually write when I'm feeling down or depressed, since it helps me get out of the anger. Anger, jealousy, and sadness and self-consciousness is usually what gets me to write my songs. What are your religious beliefs? I wasn't sure if I was going to include this question since it's highly subjective to be answering that and some might not agree with me, but I'm still in the process of figuring that out myself. Next question. What's your favorite song right now? Right now it's Fear of the Water by SYML. What's your favorite food? I like everything, right? How do you know someone loves you? Come up and tell them and make small gestures that matter and like hug them and give them a little kiss and stuff like, you know, you've seen romantic movies. I mean, why am I talking about this? I have no idea. If it's about family love, then you just call your parents on the phone and say, hey, how's it going? you call your grandparents and you ask your grandmother what did she do today and when are you gonna see her again and stuff like that. I mean, it's just the small gestures that matter. You don't have to come up to someone and say I love you for them to know that it's the truth. And the last question for today. Boy, this is even harder than the one with the previous one, you know, about loving. But if I had to choose, which I do, I would choose The Shining. Shawshank Redemption is a movie you see once or twice, because after the plot twist, why would you see it the other time? I mean, okay, the second, but why would you see it after 2 times? You already know what's gonna happen. You already know that you already know what's going to happen, and you don't really feel the need to. You know what happens. And The Shining, I mean, you also know what's going to happen. Let's get that out of the way. But it's so creepy and disturbing, and I don't think your mind can perceive all the creepiness in just one time of seeing the movie. So that is all I have for you today. I just realized that's what Liza says, so I'm sorry, don't sue me. And I guess I'll see you very soon. I hope you liked this video. I know it was a bit longer, and I will link and name and credit all the people who wanted to be known for their questions. See you!